Grinders Poke Ringer here on Canada Day, doing a Canada Day grind. I'm going to do some spin-a-goes at the $5 and maybe do some $40 spins. As you can see right now, the bankroll is up. We're at 17 now, 68 with this buy-in. What I've kind of been doing, not really bankroll management, but I play the $5. If I go on a losing streak, I've been playing the 40s. The 40s, I don't have a HUD. I don't find the 40s to be hard, as they should be, like considering the buy-in amount. I actually think the 15s and the 30s are much harder. I think just because it's 3 million. Just from my experience, I've only done a couple hundred of them, if that many. I find they're pretty soft, so you just need the bankroll for them. They're obviously huge swings. You lose a couple, it makes your count look pretty low pretty fast. So I kind of play these for a little bit and then move up depending on how my session's going, which is a little backward from bankroll management, but I try to be self-aware of how I'm losing. If I'm losing from bad beats, and I can look at my yellow line on my poker tracker, if I feel like I'm playing solid and the flips will start going my way, or if I have like 10 2x's in a row, then I move up to the $40 tables, and it's kind of been working out for me. So it's kind of what we've been doing. I've been gone for the entire weekend. It's a long weekend in Canada. For you Europeans, it's Canada's birthday today. So I just got back about an hour ago from a long weekend. So I figured I'm going out to see some fireworks tonight. Why not do a little video before celebrations happen tonight? I will say, once you move up in stakes, it takes away the thrill playing the smaller games. I really believe my skill level is ready for the $40. I want to be, if I was the coach, someone, I'd say you should have 4,000 in your account. But I think I'm going to comfortably play them while I'm over 2,000. And if I drop under 2,000, then I'll build it back up. But I don't know how long they're going to be around for. I think if that 3 million goes off, it might disappear. And I really think it's an opportunity for me to build my bankroll. So I don't know how much I want to stick away. Oh, look at this. We're running pretty good on that table. What did they have last hand? King 4, a bit of a cooler for that guy. Okay, they're comfortably go all in table. He's never going to check a straight here. When I say never, like most of the time they're not going to check it, so figure I could take it down. They might check call it the small straight, but ooh, we got river on table 2. We got like 1,200 coins too. The deal's getting up. I might do a video of spending some coins soon. 1,200 coins is worth like $12 if I was to cash out the cash. $12 isn't going to really do anything to our bankroll, so I might as well try to get lucky. This guy's running pretty hot on the all-ins. I keep getting asked on the channel, guys. We're just about to hit 70,000 views on the channel, so mad respect. I love it. The common question I'm getting the most from especially videos like 6 months ago, not current videos, but a lot of the comments are from videos a long time ago. If they're cash, people want me to break down cash hands from like Zoom. I don't have any interest of going back watching hands like that, but I understand that's part of having a channel. The main question I get though, do I believe you could build a bankroll playing spin and goes? Clearly, I believe you could do that. I'm doing it now. I've had a channel before. One of my YouTube series. I'm not good at organizing it, but I did turn $5 into 500 just doing spin and goes. I've done a few things, so I just think you have to have bankroll management. You have to be self-aware on your skill level. If you don't want to ever deposit again, then have a lot of buy-ins. If you have a job and you don't mind depositing, and you want to take a shot, then take a shot. But rule of thumb, you need 100 buy-ins for tournaments. I would think for spin and goes, you should probably have more than that because the variance is so high. I don't always follow what I preach, but I also feel pretty confident in how I play. So, and I also have a full-time job, and if I had a deposit, it is what it is. So we all have different bankroll, like life bankroll. But I keep getting asked, if you were to start poker today, would I recommend tournaments? I base it on two things. Oh, we got a multiplier over there, $20. The big thing is schedule. What do I think is the softest? I think tournaments, like MTT tournaments, are the softest, but they take a lot of time. They're long grinds, but your ROI would be higher. But for me to be part-time, just an hour or two here, like spin and goes is perfect. I think cash games, Zoom poker is definitely a grind. You have to be a much better player than you would have to do in tournaments. But I think all formats are beatable if you're willing to put in the work. For me, cash was getting hard, and I just saw the upside in spins. The fact that I could break even for a month in this and one spin can change your life is appealing to me. I know I play a lot of spins, it doesn't happen, but you know, we can go watch. Someone right now is probably playing for a decent spin, like it happens, right? So look at over the winners over here, like they eventually happen. So, and you know, when you guys see me do win like a 10x, a 25x on a spin, just think about how many buy-ins how long that takes playing like Zoom poker. Like, yes, the variance is less in Zoom, but you got to grind it out, man, and it's so repetitive. It's just the same thing, you know. It really depends on your mindset, what you're looking for. A little 5-ball double up. Ooh, we get there. Nice. What I have been finding for the $40 tables, they're not as hard as I thought they would be, but also when I play them, I won table. So clearly, I play better when I won table. A lot of times when I'm not recording, I play up to 6 tables, and it definitely brings down my my poker for sure. So knowing that, it's me trying to rifle off all these $5 games, trying to get a big spin, and I don't take them serious. And clearly I should pick quality over quantity, but for the $5, I usually run about minimum 4 on my own, if not 6. People try to talk to me, and sometimes when I have 6 tables, I don't really respond too much. If he got there in table 2, then it is what it is. I don't think he'd ever check if he got there. We wanted to keep his bluffs in, queen 3, so he had a pair of 3s, he did a hero call. Ooh, it's a nice flop. We're favorite. Ooh, we don't get there though. That was one of the best flops we're gonna get though, without hitting it. This guy raised 60% of the time in those 11 hands, so King Jack suited there with how much he's been raising plus fold equity. I think it was proper to come over top of him. And after seeing that flop, we would have raised him on that flop. So. think it was supposed to jam there. Like, I'm almost positive that's a jam. And you got caught here. I think after these two games, we're gonna bump a $40 game. I'm feeling it. You could open 7-8 here. They're both in shoving ranges though. It's not one of those hands I just wanna, but I probably could get away with it. So what I've been doing lately, when I'm playing, I come over here and I write $40 spins because I want to know who's the reg that I'm playing here a lot. I told you I don't have a HUD. I have the low package for the HUDs. So I've been coming over here. And I've been doing this whenever people have a big spin. So guys, one thing I don't do, but I was thinking, if you were trying to get good at spin and goes, you could literally get a pen and piece of paper. These $2,000 buy-ins or 500, soon the other one when they have tables. See this guy, I have them all blue. These guys are beasts. I come here, what you could do, literally come watch them play. When you get to see their hands, write down opening ranges. Like, you know, find out how good these guys are, and most of them are going to be crazy good. And have a note like King 2 called all in with 8 big blinds, like, and you could have a piece of paper and follow. Soon you're gonna start seeing the exact same names, and you could decide who you want to follow. But eventually, if you watch enough of those, I don't have the time to do it. But if I was trying to take it really serious, I don't think it'd be a bad strategy just to see the top level players there have a pad and piece of paper, and whenever you get to see their hands, make notes on what hands they called all-ins are, and what hands they defended with, what hands they floated with. You can make hundreds of notes there, you know, and if maybe you can even make notes that a guy shouldn't be playing at those stakes, right? Some people just have money, and some people are just taking shots. Some people are in fucking tilt. King, Queen, we will call either all in. This guy'd be a little deep, but we'll still call it. I'd imagine you have a lot of aces in his range here, but we'll still jam him. I expect him to call, but he'll probably fold. He's got a dead 40 there, which I don't mind. These $5 ones, they don't trap enough. They're so afraid of bad beats that we got a free 40 and we gotta get an all-in chance here. Okay, we were heads up. So I called this guy a calling station, but I'd also just label him more or less a rookie. Would be probably a better thing. But when I do this, it's just so I know not to bluff people as much. It lets me know if I triple barrel or something like that they're probably going to call me with any pair. We're going to get there, baby. 10 ball! Nope. I'm spelling Canada wrong. So this is one of those spots that I'm gonna call, but they're usually like a weak ace, but you're doing good against her pocket pairs. Good luck to this guy. Nine five is one of those hands I think you're supposed to call, but I'm not going to. Saying what's up to you guys. Oh, I'm gonna do more of this. Sorry, buddy, if you're seeing this, just my notes when I play you. Show them you're nice and let me win. I'm not that nice. We got ourselves. Oh, we got there. Okay, we are. What are we at? Are we at 1800 yet? No. I still feel like we want to play a $40 one. Let's do it. I'm not going to play these, just these, but I'm going to rifle one. If we lose one, I'll go to the fives. If we win one, we might play another one. These spins can be so big, so fast, man. They can change it real quick. Okay, it looks like we got a 2x, but still 40 bucks. If this happens, we'd be over 1800 now. And these are, I'm not saying they're not regs. There's a good chance they're not. It's an interesting card because I continue, but if you had a 6 or a 3, he's still going to float with the 4. Yeah, so this is probably a newbie here, which I like to see. So I'm actually going to lead out here. Oh, you know what? That's interesting that he's leading out, because I don't know what this guy's behind me. Oh, fuck. Did not want a 9 here. Yeah, we'll call him. This guy here is just a nice, fun player. Seems to be a rookie. And yes, is a rookie. Dogs out top pair. So my notes on the $40 have been pretty thorough because I don't have a HUD. Because I can't see their stats, I've been writing some pretty detailed notes, which I obviously recommend. And you could do it at the $5 or anything low, but my thing is, on POKERSTARS, he's going to go all in. It's such a huge player field. Oh, look at this. It's a massive player field that I don't really think it's as important. But as you move up in stakes, the player field gets smaller and smaller. So I recommend having notes, but you could do it at any limit if you feel like there's a need to. That all-in sucked, guys. We would have had a dominant chip lead here. But can't sweat, those things are going to happen. They only hurt, the bad beats hurt like that when people go crazy, and it happens to me. It's two things. If it's a huge spin, so the spin matters, and if you're not having bankroll management, you get on tilt when, like, if this $80, if I was, you know, running bad and I was on a huge downswing, the fucking stress adds up. But if you have the proper bankroll, The bad beats, they don't get to you as much as you know. Big spins, yes, because they're hard to get. Most of us know the amount of hours you got to put in to get a big spin, and the fact that it's that much money, you know, you take a bad beat on a big spin, it fucking stings. That's for sure. I've been there. I wish we could play this guy for about 100 games. I think our bankroll would be doing pretty well. These are the tough spots when I would be a slight favorite from his all-in range. That when he goes all in, do you call? I think I have to float here. Oh, who would have checked? I could even check raise with the ace of clubs on that flop. Okay, he's probably checking ace highs too. Yeah. Makes sense. The why I also like these $5 ones, sorry, the $40 ones, is I understand what a lot of people, the poker mindset a little bit. They're not when I'm generalizing it. Some players are super advanced, but for the most part, I can put people on a better range. The $5 limits, because a lot of people are newbies, that it's hard to put them in a range when they don't understand what they're doing. But on the $40 ones, I've been pretty good at putting people on proper ranges. I could have floated there, but I probably should, actually, knowing who that is there. Well, he's running hot. What did he take out here? Ace 9, you want to flip? I would definitely have called with ace 9 versus a player like this. I like our chances, even though we're down 2-1 here. I'm just going to stab at little pots here and let him come over top of us with all-ins here. Here he goes. There he goes. So here's questionable if I want to push him, but I still think I'm going to. Yeah, so when they do a small raise, to me, it does lean more like a stronger hand for them, because if they have any smaller pair or anything like that, they're just going to go all in. So that's why I was kind of hesitating. We're going to fire one more here. I want to play right away because we got to play the same guy. That's the best when you play these limits. Okay, we're going to get a good spin here. I got a feeling. Oh, that hurts. So this player here, so smaller, we can even write it out there. Smaller raises pre super strong. Check, check. So when also player goes this many all-ins and I'm right beside him, I'm not going to limp in as much super wide because he's going to be jamming so many times over top of us. But if you see his all-in ranges right now, it's not like he's a bad player, but he's not just going all-in with 2-7. He's going all-in with any of his aces, any of his broadways, any of his pocket pairs. He's just looking to gamble. He's looking to get it all in, win a flip. Something you see more at the $5 tables. This is what I'm saying, that the $40 isn't just sharks out here. There is a lot of people just willing to gamble. They're trying to get big spins. I wouldn't be mad if he got disconnected. He owes us one. I will call it all in here if he jams. Especially we've learned that his small raises are probably stronger than his big raises. This type of board should be in our limping range. Not so much his, but clearly he felt like he should go all in. He went 3x there. That's a bad card. Check, check, checkity check. Don't see him bluffing there. Alright, we'll call an all in here. Ooh, queen ball. Okay, we're gonna rifle one more. I'm gonna do it right away to hopefully play him. And then we're off the 40s if we lose this. It's too bad. But we're gonna get ourselves a 6x. Nope. I think I played this guy over the weekend. 40 spins. Played some on my phone. So if we lose these, I will go back, rebuild a bit. A lot of people limp in on the button on the higher stakes. It doesn't always mean that they're a bad player. Lower stakes in general, it's going to mean that they're a newbie, but as you move up, they do a little bit more advanced from that. I still don't like to do it, but I've seen good players do it. Puts you in a tough spot because a lot of people don't want to be 3-bet. Then they have position the whole time. Here I check top pair to him, now he gets a queen there. Pretty good brick for him to do that too, but the fact that he donked out to this guy, I don't think he's going to donk out on just his draws there. Could have been super strong. Trying to get draws to call. Maybe I should have let out there. Because he's going to bet so often, I think. You know, and I might even raise him here. I know it sounds crazy. But I'm going to, and I think I'm going to go about that hard. We need this, guys. Otherwise, we got to drop down and rebuild. Which I don't have a problem doing. I don't really see that as a bad thing. Some people get so stressed out, but it's just poker, man. You take a shot, knowing that you're not going to hit them all, and you just go back and rebuild it. No big deal. Play a couple spins, go back, rebuild. We could be one spin away from being right back up here, right? So, no biggie. And it's one of those things, man, when you take a shot, can you imagine if we got like 1000x or something like that? Like, you know, I'm to the point, I think I'm due for a big spin. Like, I'm so afraid of playing like a $3, $1 spin and go. Like, if it fucking goes off, I'll go crazy. Be the only guy to win a big jackpot and get tilted from it. He's gonna have a lot of ace highs here. 9-7, never mind. It's not usually a hand that's going to go to showdown with. Okay, we're going to overtop there. Got some fold equity, and hopefully we'll be flipping, but I'm hoping for, I'd rather folds. I'm cool with that. Now I'll call any all in, clearly, especially against this guy, because he seems to be more aggressive than this player. But when you have 9 high, usually they stab at it because they don't want to go to showdown, is why I put them more on ace highs. We will defend the 7-8 suited. Hopefully we can see the flop. It's a good spot from the squeeze though, especially when this guy's raising so much. Okay, we're going to go for a check raise here. I don't expect too many folds, but I do want some fold equity, and then if we get there, we get there. But he's going to be floating a lot here too, but we can't. We got to go for it. Come on, baby. Nice! And he had the king of clubs. We took a gamble and it paid off. Hopefully we can isolate this all in right here. There we go. So don't forget, he did that with middle pair though. And he called my 3, like I raised them there, so pretty loose player. Okay, we're gonna hopefully get it in here, it would be nice. Alright, 5s? King 5, wow. Thank you, sir. Just like that, guys, we get to stay a little longer. I wouldn't mind playing the exact same people there. I said, like, they're not... People are aggressive, but it's not like they're unbeatable, guys. When are we gonna get a big spin? I'm feeling a 6x right here, right now. Fuck yeah, man, we're getting newbies. This is sick. We're gonna get a spin here. Here we go. Damn it! Thought it was coming. Really think it's coming soon. You know what, I would love to see a lot of Canadians today, just in the chance that maybe people are drinking and celebrating. I know obviously I'm not, so it doesn't mean all the Canadians are going to be drinking and celebrating, but maybe some people are at a party having a good time, getting a little loose, throw some spins up. Just as I look away at my phone, I do recommend, guys, when you're moving up in stakes, if you single table and watch hands as they play out. I have a tendency, it's still really bad habits of watching other channels and my phone when I'm not in the hand. But because I don't have a HUD, I really want to see ranges. Just seeing what someone opens with or calls with, that alone, you only have a chance to spin and go make notes off very little sample sizes, very little notes. And anything you can see them, if they raise with, you know, 6-5 and all those kind of things, betting on a board, you know, like this, right? You can make notes on all these kind of things. See bets on a double board. And if you win that situation against him 5 times and he sees bet it every time, then fire a 3-bet against them. Stuff like that. Like, make notes, even if you're not in the hand with them. So not enough queens. We're gonna steal this right here, I think. Hopefully it didn't hit a king here. Not a lot of queens would check this when there's a flush draw. They're afraid of bad beats. I don't think overpairs. There's a chance he could have got king jack, ace jack. There's a small chance he got 10s, 9s, etc. Has showdown value, so they're willing to check it down. But I do find they're not super strong when there's a flush draw, because people want you to chase for it. Call so we can do a little squeeze, perfect. Just enough that they can't really fold. This seems super strong. 135, then I'm kind of begging them to fold. I don't mind action, probably don't want 2 of them. If he comes over top, good chance he's strong, but this guy shouldn't be too strong there. Too deep for me to call with that. So this is the thing. You'll see my ranges be more legit at these. On the $5 ones, sometimes on the 2x, I just would call that there because when you think the player pool is so bad, I have the tendency to open my range, which I probably shouldn't because it gives away my edge. But I just see the guys go all in with fucking any 2 cards that I have an ace, and I'm like, you know what, I'm pretty good chance I'm good here. But It does hurt my overall winning percentage for sure. If I stuck to the same ranges I played at these stakes, I would definitely be beating the $5 a lot more consistent than I am. I don't mind if he stabs at this. He doesn't have any nines. Flush draw would bet on most turns here for fold equity and the chance to get there. See if we can get a 7 or 5 to call us, but I don't think he has a 9 here. And a king, I think his kings and his clubs would bet that turn, so. I guess maybe you could even check one more time to give him a chance to stab at it, but. He seems to be more on the tight side, that he's not really stabbing. So even that note there, guys, if he would call me and sees that I checked top pair on the turn, it's a note you can rate. Checks top pair turn, bets river, right? And then you could do that. Then if you're like, oh, this guy's never gonna have top pair here, well, your note says that he's done that play before, right? Alright, this guy seems a little more fun. He'll have some folds in his range because he's opening up a lot wider. I don't expect him to call. This guy here, because he hasn't raised too much pre-flop, he would call me probably a little more in that spot because if he's raising, he probably has the goods. This guy here is kind of just stabbing at it. He could stab over here. So I'd usually float, but I'm not going to here. If I had the queen of spades there, maybe. Okay, this guy's gonna go all in, watch. Just got that feeling, baby. Let's take him out. There we go, get out of here. Nice, we are heads up, guys. This guy leaning towards a tight player. I'm not calling him tight, but he seems tight. So based on that, we're going to raise him a lot. I expect him to almost be limping with his whole range on the button here. He's going to be limp folding. So if he limps in, it doesn't mean he's going to be weak. He could be strong. We definitely want to almost bet every board that's been checked to us that hasn't been raised pre-flop. Just stabbing at them. This isn't too much of a scary board for him, but we do block the 2s there. So the hands that would call would probably have us beat there. Could have even a 3-4. So if he raises us here, slims you could jam, but he's been so tight that I would lean against not jamming versus him. I'd rather see a board on him. If he limps, I could raise. So you could just open jam here. He's about, what is it, 13, 12 big blinds. It's the disadvantage of not having a HUD, but I know he's over 10, so he's probably 11.5 there. He hasn't had a hand in a long time, so don't, after like 8 hands, I don't really want to open jam with 5-4 here, let him back in it. Gotta think if he hasn't even limped in, he's got some pretty shit hands so far. I'm actually just gonna give it to him. Okay, now I'm gonna maybe mix it up if they start raising him more, because he definitely seems tight. If he limps in, we are jamming. If he raises, we're jamming. No matter what, we're jamming on any play he does now. If he has us beat, it is just a cooler. We have some fold equity, but we definitely want to jam it ace-10 versus 10 big blinds here. If you're this guy, you're like, I finally raise a fucking hand, he raises us. Look, he's got queens, but we got to open end with the heart draw. Open end ace. Ace ball, let's go. Alright guys, let's fire another one here. This time we're getting our big spin. This time we're going to be over the $1,800 club. We might even surpass the 18s and go right to the 19s or 2000s. Let's find out what we're getting here. Come on. Come on. And we're not playing any of the same people. I fucking like it, man. That's crazy. Ooh, a little open it. I should have let out there. Could check raise him here. But, you know, our 9's good. Do we want to value bet our 9? He's got a 7 or a 5 for sure. I don't even want to value bet in case we get raised though. 7 and a 5. Wow, I got counterfeited. I think he would have called because every draw missed there, so we could have got value out of our 9, but the odd chance that he checked like a full house or something. Don't want to get raised off middle pair there. Especially with all the draws missing, I'd have to do a hero call, I think. Good thing I didn't check raise that flop. I thought about it too. We would have got fucking punished. 3s look like a call here, but would be flipping at best. Just because he's shallow, you don't open up still too deep to be calling the 3s in that spot. Lower stakes, yes, I would probably rifle it off, but at best you're a small favorite. Okay, didn't he limp in, right? So if he jams here, I'm gonna probably call because of the squeeze spot there. Here I'm floating for sure. That's a great card. Okay, we're just going to rifle it in and hopefully get him off a 10 here. Ace 5. Wow. Okay, so let's make a note here. Okay, I'm going to rifle off another one. Soon we're not going to get a 2x. Is it this spin? This is the spin. You dirty hooker. That's not bluffing. I'm not bluffing. Told ya. Kings, jacks. Yikes. That did not feel like a bluff. In front of that queen there. I prefer that guy getting in pre than seeing that flop than doing that, but each to their own. We're going to be getting it in here, guys. Unless he leads out. There we go, baby. Just because we lost a game, we still got our fucking heart. I'm going to go for the check raise here. Of all cards. $10-7. We got ourselves a fun player. It's not one of those spots I'd want to raise there though, because anything that calls our raise would have us beat. A lot of draws here. We're gonna have to check call. If you got a heart or a king, it is what it is. 20 will call. Okay. Yes, we float here. Check it. Let's go. We will float with queen high here. Check it. Checkity check check. Queen high is good. Fuck, he's been betting min all the time. Do we really want to call here? You know what? Let's bet min every time. Shows some strength there. Why don't we get rid of it? Alright, we're going to re-raise him here. Because we want his other aces to call here. If he had like, here's not a time you want to check it. We want his draws to draw. He's not going to ever fold an ace here. His flush draws are still going to call. Do we just put them all in? I think so, right? But if he had a flush draw as he's folding, I think we just check, go all in, I guess. Nice, king 8. I thought his flush draw would fold. Apparently I was wrong. King high was good enough for that guy. Alright, guys. This is it. Drum roll. It's going to be a big spin. I'm fucking telling you right now. It is coming. 2 X's are done for the night. This is the spin where we get into a new poker class for bankroll. It's coming. This will be win or lose. We're going to end the video with this monster spin. 6x plus. Fucking 2x. I hate you guys. Fucking POKERSTARS, you bastards. But if we win this, we're at a bankroll peak. We already started the video at a bankroll peak, but we would be in the 1800s. And really, we started off kind of bad on the $40, so we will take it. And we've had nothing but 2x's, so it's hard to really, if you don't have any multipliers on your sessions, a lot of times your sessions aren't going to grow that much. Do I check raise him here? I think so. Well, I'm going to bet heavy, because if he's chasing a heart, he's going to call. If he's got a 10, he's going to call. And all in here to be kind of interesting. Yeah, I felt it coming too. If you have 10 queen, good for you. I think a 10 would even raise us there. I think we're good. Yeah, baby. He's got the ace of hearts too, the poor bastard. That's why I bet heavy on the turn, because if he has it, he's going to... Ah, fuck. We're going to be flipping. Do I really want to do this right now? Just don't think there's a need for it. I have such a controlling lead. We're too deep for that. $5 ones I would have snap called, and that would have been a weakness. If he tends to keep doing this, then we will call on those, but it's the first time he's done it to us. If he just starts open, going all in here, not even doing min raises, then he's a newbie. Is he gonna go all in? We're checking it. We're checking it. That queen is so bad. Ace queen. Fuck my life. I knew it was bad too. Figured if he had a pair, he wasn't gonna fold there, so. He definitely seems like a reg. I'm gonna give it. I don't think he's gonna fold. Oh, we could have fired it. Son of a bitch. I ran out of bullets. Well, good thing a spade didn't come. It could have been worse, I guess. Him open jamming there is a little strange to me. Makes me think he's not a reg. He's folding way too much heads up to be a reg, I think. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, he's folding way too much heads up to be a regular player. Nice try. Did you call me the ace high, sir? You call me the ace high? Ace high? Ace high, look at that. Fucking called it. I called it. I don't think he has any aces. Does he have a queen? That was the question. Ooh, shit, son. Someone's learning how you play. I felt the diamond coming. We doing it? We doing it? Oh. Alright guys, new bankroll peak. We're gonna be in the 1800s. He's gonna do it right here, right now. We're in the 1800s. Let's fucking go. Do it. Grip it. Grip it. Ship it. We doing it? Come on, homie. Alright, the sixes? No. So that's a gutsy one because he's going to jam us a lot, but this guy seems really tight heads up. He's folding way too much. You should never fold this much heads up. We get there. New bankroll peak. It's happening. Let's go, guys. Win ourselves a flip. We outplayed that guy, though. That's for sure. 1828. Happy Canada Day to you guys. Thanks for watching. Smash the like button. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.